Welcome to the LeConte Center at Pigeon Forge. Can I have your attention for a brief safety announcement? Please take a moment to notice the clearly marked and illuminated exit signs located throughout the facility and determine your nearest emergency exit. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please exit in an orderly fashion until you reach a safe distance. In the event of severe weather, it's recommended that you remain inside the LeConte exhibit hall and away from the windows in the concourse. Throughout the production, please remain in the seated areas and keep all aisles and walkways clear and unobstructed. For your own personal safety and for the enjoyment of those seated behind you, please don't stand in the chairs at any time. Please remain in control of all personal items and report any suspicious activity to event or facility personnel. Note that all bags are subject to search and unattended items to seizure. Thank you for your attention and thank you for visiting Pigeon Forge.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go.
So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind and hang them on the shelves in good health and good time.
Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you have the time of your life.
Would everyone please bow their heads as we go to the Lord in prayer? Heavenly Father, we come before you with hearts full of gratitude on this special day. Thank you, Lord, for being our constant guide, protector, and provider throughout our high school years. You have walked with us through every test, every triumph, and every tear. We praise you for your faithfulness and grace that brought us to this moment. As we celebrate the close of one chapter and the beginning of another, we give you thanks for the strength you gave us to persevere, the wisdom you poured into our minds, and the peace you gave when we were anxious. Every step of the way, you were with us, and for that, we are forever grateful. Lord, we also thank you for the people you placed in our lives, our parents, families, teachers, and friends who encouraged us, challenged, and supported us through the journey. We see your love in each of them. As we step forward into new opportunities, we ask you to continue to lead us. Bless our paths with your presence. Give us courage to face the unknown, humility to keep learning, and boldness to live out our purpose in you. Let all we do bring glory to your name. Thank you, Lord, for what you've done, what you are doing, and what you will continue to do in our lives. We trust you with our future, and we honor you in our celebration. And most of all, we thank you for sending your Son as the ultimate sacrifice to pay our debts, even when we didn't deserve it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kennedy Barnes, and I would like to welcome you to Pigeon Forge High School's Class of 2025 graduation. First, we would like to thank the LeConte Center and its amazing staff for hosting us once again. On behalf of the Class of 2025, I would like to thank all of our teachers and staff for everything they have done for us these last 4 years. Lastly, a big thank you to all of the family and friends that have supported us through this journey. I would like to thank my amazing friends and family for sticking through me through everything. Now, for a big round of applause for our graduating class of 2025. Seniors, we've done it. Congratulations. All of your hard work has finally paid off, and today we get to celebrate this astounding accomplishment. As we think back to all of our great memories and amazing friendships, remember just how much you've accomplished and how much more you can in the future. Congratulations once more to our graduating class of 2025. A special congratulations to our 15 phenomenal valedictorians. Your never-ending work, dedication, and leadership has left a lasting impression on everyone here at Pigeon Forge, and we are honored to celebrate this achievement now. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our 2025 valedictorians: Shami Barantes, Tristan Bryan, Karina DeSoy, Wyatt Howard, Kaylin Jackson, Dalen King, Gabriel Maggard, Michael Maggard, Joshua Robertson, Candy Solis, Thunder Starkey, Kaden Thompson, Lane Treadaway, and Elelliana Wright. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Shami Barantes. I've got to Pigeon Forge in 4th grade, and I've been coming here since. I'm glad that you all made it here. I am very happy to be up here myself. I am so honored to have the opportunity to stand here, and I never thought I'd get the chance to get here. And I thought long and hard about what I wanted to say, and hopefully I came up with something that will maybe stick to some. Maybe not too boring, hopefully not too boring. And I'm sorry if I do happen to stutter or talk weird. I'm very nervous. I wanted to start by thanking my teachers. They really do deserve to get paid a lot more than they do. And these teachers have shaped the way that I am today, and I hope they realize how grateful I am today. They have been so forgiving, kind, and patient, and I love these teachers and their love and passion for teaching. These seem to truly care about their students, and I have really good memories with them in all my classes. I'd like to thank all of them, specifically, but that would take way too long. I also wanted to thank my friends. When I was little, the thing that I wanted the most was to have a small friend group that really loved each other, like in the movies. And I am so happy to be able to say that I achieved that. And it's really rare to come across people who will stick with you no matter what, people who will never judge you for being yourself, people who will support you and have your best interests in mind. I had a lot of time to think about what a true friend is, and my small conclusion was that it's someone who will always respond. Someone who will respond with you with kindness. Someone who will laugh at your jokes even if they're not funny. And someone who will be there when you need them. For that reason, I wanted to thank Bree, Karina, Dalen that are here, because I really wouldn't be able to be here if it wasn't for them. And I'd also like to thank my friends who maybe don't live here, but they're still very close to me. Thank you, Sergio, too. I love them with all my heart, and I hope to be able to grow old alongside them. But my list doesn't end there. I have met many people throughout school, and I will remember every single one of them. I'll remember those who I met when I first got to primary school, those who picked up my things when I dropped them in the halls, the friends who I was once very close to but eventually drifted away, those who helped me on my homework time and time again because I couldn't understand it, and also those who I wish I would have been brave enough to talk to more, but never did or got the chance to. To all those people, I will always remember the little things you've done for me. And my one request to them is to never be a stranger. If you see me at a store 10 years from now, say hi. I'll always respond. Lastly but not least, I'd like to thank my parents and my family. My parents are the most hardworking people that I know, and I will do everything in my power to try to make them proud. Thanks to my little brother, who isn't so little anymore, for making me laugh at times when I needed it. Muchas gracias, mami y papi, por darlo todo por nosotros. Espero que estén muy orgullosos y prometo que un día se lo repagaré. Los amo muchísimo. Gracias. Sorry, not yet. I swear that this is the last thing now. I have one last message. Please, please, please stay true to yourself. I know it's so easy to get caught up in what everybody else is doing and lose yourself in order to fit in. Don't do that. I love when people I love strange people with weird interests. I love the geeks and the nerds and all the creativity that comes from them. I hope you guys paint things and record things and write things. It's really, really easy, especially these days, to overlook these types of art. But please keep going. Learn new hobbies, give to your loved ones gifts, and do all that is for them. And also a reminder that you can do anything you want to. Forget what you're good at. Forget what you think your teachers are good at. If you put your mind to something, despite your background, despite your grades, despite your personality, you can do it. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't achieve. I am proud to be our first generation Hispanic girl, and I am even more proud to the fact that I'm not the only one like this giving a speech today. I will do great things, and I know the majority of you will as well. Pura vida and good Tigers.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tristan Bryan. I wanted to start off by saying that although I'm the one standing here on the stage, this journey was one that was never walked alone. Because of that, I'd like to start off with some thank yous. I'd like to say thank you to my father, Jason Bryan, who showed me what it means to be a hard worker and a kind person. I would like to say thank you to my grandparents, who've always supported me and given me more than I could ever ask for. I would like to say thank you to my friends, who have always stuck with me through thick and thin. And I would also like to say thank you to all those teachers who have pushed me to my limits and helped me become the best version of myself. Now, when I got up here today, I didn't know, but I'm feeling a mix of emotions, I'm feeling melancholy, I'm feeling like sadness for the times that I'll never have again, I'm feeling excitement for my future, I'm feeling happy for some things that I got over with, but nevertheless, I think it's time to start a new chapter. These past 4 years have flown by unexpectedly fast. Now the future is knocking on the door. And for everyone that's walking across this stage today, it's time for us to make some decisions and decide what type of people we want to become. Some of us may already know what we want to do, but for those of you who are still undecided, I would like to give you some words of encouragement. Think of your dreams. Think of where you would like to be in 10 years and hold on to that thought. All you have to do to make your way towards that dream is take the first step and get the ball rolling. The first step is always the hardest. And coming from someone who struggles to take that step sometimes, some would consider me a little bit of a procrastinator, it's necessary. You have to do it. It will impact the rest of your life. It will determine where you'll be in 10 years. So take that step, chase your dreams, and the rest will work out from there. God bless, and go Tigers.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karina Desoy. Last week, I left school with my backpack, my laptop, and textbooks. Today, I leave this stage with my diploma and my memories of Pigeon Forge High School. I would first like to thank all of the people that made these memories possible. Thank you to my family. Without their love and support, I would never be the person I am today. Thank you to all my friends who have made high school so enjoyable, especially to my 4 lifers, Shami Murillo, Dalen King, and Brianna Ball. Thank you to Mr. Hintz, Mr. McCarter, Mr. Helton, Dr. Husky, Ms. Oakley, and all my teachers who have helped me through some of the most difficult classes I've taken and for being so kind to me. Thank you to Mr. Bohannon for all your guidance and support. And lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Lloyd and the entire band. You've grown my passion for music and made this entire high school journey so memorable. No thank you can be enough for that. My high school career was not only academically challenging, but also life-changing. I used to heavily doubt my abilities. I still kind of do, not thinking I was capable of much. However, as more opportunities came by, I grabbed them, and I'd like to say I achieved more than what was expected of me. Along the way, I met people that I never forget and had support from so many people. I truly believe I can face any obstacle in my life now, and I'd like to say the same to this audience. A lesson I leave with you all, one that I learned here, is truly never limit yourself. It's never too late to have ambitions, and we live in a world of opportunity and dreams, but it's up to us to take them. I leave this place behind with a diploma in hands, probably with tearful eyes. However, I leave knowing I'm getting closer to my dreams. I leave this place knowing I've made my family proud. I leave knowing that I can accomplish more than I thought. I leave knowing that I met people that I'll never forget. I leave knowing that I've made an impact. I leave to meet more people and have even more memorable experience. I leave this place with a kind heart, confidence, passion, and dreams. I leave with no regrets. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Wyatt Howard, and it has been an honor growing with all of you for the last 4 years. I want to say a special thanks to my mom, dad, Coach Foreman, and Dr. Wilson. And I would like to say thanks to my village. You know who you are. I couldn't have made it this far without you. And as I was sitting there thinking about what I wanted to talk about, I knew I wanted to correlate it to life and something that I was very familiar with. So I chose a wrestling match. And before every wrestling match comes fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of what might happen, fear of failure, fear that you won't live up to expectations others have placed on you. And as we move on to this next stage of our lives, a lot of us have that fear right now because we just don't know what comes next. But as you begin to tackle this life and this match, let me tell you how I deal with fear a little bit. First, I trust my training. I think about the fundamentals that got me here, the workouts, the runs, the late night spent on the mat. And as I think of these things, the fear starts to fade. I think that my training has prepared me and got me ready for this moment, as it has prepared you and got you ready for your future. We have had all the fundamentals of life instilled in us through all the work we have done to make it to this point. We have all faced adversity, triumph, heartbreak, success, and failure. Yet we have all made it here to graduation. Whenever you get scared, just remember, trust your training. You've got this. Then in the match, sometimes you take a bad shot. You do a few things wrong and things start to go bad. And you get in your head about it. And then you got two decisions. So you either freak out and you start doing a bunch of stupid stuff and you just go down the wrong path, or you sit back, you trust your training, you take a second, take a deep breath, and you re-get your composure. And, my bad. But just make sure you keep your composure. There's gonna be things that go wrong in life, and there's gonna be a lot of issues, but keep your composure. You got this. Then comes the point in the wrestling match when you get in the lead. And a lot of wrestlers do this. They get in the lead and they get satisfied. What they do is they start playing defense and they stop trying to win. They start wrestling not to lose, and that always ends in failure. So whenever you have success in life, stay hungry. Enjoy your wins, celebrate them, and be proud of yourself, but never be satisfied. And never aim to keep the score close, but try to further your lead. Because there will always be people chasing you, and they will catch you if you sit too long. And this is probably the most important part. Then comes the end of the match. Say you're up by a few points, you're tired, you're worn down, and your coach will start yelling, hold the center, or stay in the center. And in wrestling, this means to hold your ground and keep fighting, to not give up ground. But in life, when you're tired and you feel like quitting, finding your center means finding what holds you up. Whether it be friends, loved one, music, hobbies. For me, it's my faith. When all else fails, I always run back to my faith. And these few Bible verses has helped me make it through. It's Philippians 4:4-7. Always be happy. You belong to the Lord. I will say that again. Be happy, be kind, and be patient in a way that everyone can see. Remember, the Lord is near. Do not worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Ask Him for help when you need things, and thank Him for His help. If you do that, God will give you a peace so great that nobody can completely understand it. You will not be worried or afraid because you belong to Jesus Christ. So always remember, trust your fundamentals, focus, and keep your composure after messing it up. It'll be okay. Never be satisfied, and most importantly, never quit fighting. Then, the best part of life, the match of life, triumph. You've won. Celebrate, you graduated. So just remember, good luck, class of 2025, and fight from the center.
My name is Kaylin Jackson, and I'd like to congratulate the class of 2025. I'm proud to have been able to learn and grow along with many of my fellow graduates today, and I'm thankful for the memories and experiences I've obtained throughout my high school career. I'd like to thank several important people in my life who helped me get to where I am today. First, I'd like to thank God for giving me all the opportunities I've had, as well as my family for supporting me and giving me the freedom to pursue my ambitions. Thank you to my youth pastors for helping me grow in my faith and leading by examples, as well as my friends for giving me the best high school experience I could ask for. They've always been by my side, making me laugh, being there when I cry, and so much more. I'd also like to thank Thunder for always being by my side throughout high school. You've made this experience more fun, and I'm appreciative for all that you've done, not only for me, but also my family. I'd also like to thank a few of the staff who've helped me tremendously. I'd like to thank Mr. Bohannon for helping me with college and being a crucial resource in this confusing time. Also, thank you to Mr. Helton for being one of the best teachers I've had. I admire the passion you put into every class, as well as your kindness and understanding towards students. I'd also like to thank Mr. McCarter. I love your methods of teaching, and they've always been very beneficial to me and helped me understand math more on a deeper level. I also would like to thank Ms. Rink as well for being a great teacher and a great person. And I would also like to thank Ms. Russell. I've enjoyed your classes, and I'm grateful for the opportunities to step outside of my comfort zone. I'd like to talk about a piece of advice that I wish I had heard and had implemented into my own life a bit sooner in high school. At the 2024 Interact Conference, one of our speakers spoke on the point of always saying yes to opportunities. He talked about his experience as a foreign exchange student and how wonderful the opportunity was and how saying yes to that changed his life. Life will throw you opportunities that can change your life for the better, but you have to say yes. More often than not, you have to open the door yourself to opportunity because it isn't going to be forced upon you and it's probably not going to be given to you either. I was blessed with an amazing scholarship, but I only earned that because I put myself out there knowing that I could fail. Saying yes to many scary decisions is something that I do not regret, even though I was very anxious to do so. I encourage the underclassmen and everyone in general to take the opportunities that are given to you because there's a good chance that you won't be given these opportunities again. Again, congratulations to the class of 2025. I sincerely hope everyone succeeds in their endeavors. Go Tigers.
Hi, I'm Dalen King, and most of my senior classmates do not know that before starting my freshman year, I was a chronic truant. Although I maintained A's and B's, my character as a student was characterized by chronic absenteeism. I was homeschooled, and in the second year of this monotonous routine, I wanted more. I wanted more than education and solitude, of listening to pre-recorded videos and dialogue. I wanted to befriend others. I wanted to argue. I wanted real-world interaction, and most importantly, I wanted to figure out my place in the world. Confused, alone, and nervous is how I felt starting my freshman year of high school in an entirely different environment, surrounded by strangers. I did not have the opportunity to know them personally or have an idea of who they were, and finding myself among the others became a challenge. I was confused, alone, and most of all, nervous. I was in a state dual credit class and an honors class my freshman year. I didn't think I was capable of them. Considering I hadn't even been in an honors class during my online schooling, I believed there must have been an error on the faculty's behalf. There wasn't. They knew exactly what they were doing. Their invisible guiding hand pushed me onto a higher stage, one where I could prove to myself I was just as capable as anyone else, and this was in the form of a college credit for world history. Half a year later, I received the news that I got that credit. I was confused, alone, and nervous, but by devoting myself wholeheartedly to my studies, I changed to confident, eager, and curious. I say all of this to paint the picture of who I am today. Standing on this stage, I'm over halfway done with my associate's degree. I maintain a 4.0 GPA in my classes, been in countless clubs, served in leadership positions, and dedicated myself to serving my community. Confused, alone, and nervous is who I defined myself to be. It was until Pigeon Forge High School came along and offered me the chance to define me instead. I've had the greatest pleasure getting to know faculty throughout the years. Mrs. Stokes, Dr. Husky, Mr. Bohannon, Mrs. Loveday, Mr. Helton, Mr. Hintz, Mr. McCarter, and a handful more, thank you. To my mom, who has worked tirelessly to give me the opportunities she never had the chance to have, thank you. To Jimmy, who is the man who stepped up, who helped take care of me and encouraged me, thank you. To my brother, who has been a pillar of strength for me to lean on in times of stress, thank you. Shami Barantes, Brianna Ball, and Karina DeSoy, you three are my dearest friends, and I could not have made it here without your all's friendship. To Kevin, who has pushed me and encouraged me, thank you. There are two people who I wish were here today but aren't. To my Nana, thank you for your letters, plushies, and love. And to my dad, who I know is up fishing in God's paradise, thank you for being my guardian angel. There may come a time where the definition you have imposed on yourself no longer serves you. You may think you are not capable of making worthy accomplishments. You may not feel as if you are up to par. But if you shoot your shot, it is bound to end up landing somewhere. If a chronic truant can turn into valedictorian, there are plenty of things you can achieve. Remember, God puts you through battles He knows you can handle. Never forget, you can do this, and there is so much more in store for you that you cannot see. To my senior class, I believe you all will make a lasting impact on the communities you are in. You are all driven, strong-willed, and devoted to your responsibilities. I encourage you all to keep your heads up, to keep your eye on the prize. Even though when you reach the peak of the mountain and see there are so many more to trek, learn to love the journey. Thank you, and go Tigers.
Hey everyone, my name is Gabriel Maggard. I first want to say thank you to everyone who's got me here today. Mom and Dad, thank you for always being there for me and supporting me with everything I need, and also thank you for pouring into me and making me the person I am today. Thank you to Craig for always being a great mentor and pointing me towards Christ, and thank you to all of the great teachers and coaches I've had, as you've inspired me to make a future career out of both of those things. When I look back at my experience at Pigeon Forge High School, I think of how blessed I was to have the people around me that I've had. But I especially remember one thing that happened to me my sophomore year. I found Jesus. If that never happened to me, my life, my mindset, and everything I do would look different. When I found Jesus, it changed everything. I now understand how to love others because of His unconditional love for us. And I've also learned the importance of persevering and enduring. Endurance and perseverance are hard, and one thing that's helped me grow in learning both of those things is running. Every day, I have to run to get better, and most days it's not fun and it just hurts. But I've learned that if I put in the work now and endure the struggles, down the road, it will get a lot better and I'll see good results. Enduring results in me getting in better shape and running becomes less difficult. So don't give up just because it's hard. Because I persevered and endured through schoolwork and sports, it's brought me here and given me so much more opportunity for the future. For example, a dream of mine that started my freshman year when I joined the cross-country team is coming true. And now I'm going to be able to run and trek and cross country in college, but I don't believe any of this would be possible without the help of others, and especially Jesus. I want to close with this Bible verse, Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. I love you all, and thank you.
Hey, I'm Michael Maggard, his twin brother. So first and foremost, I want to thank God for guiding me, for giving me strength, and for blessing me with the opportunity to stand here today. This journey has been filled with challenges and triumphs, moments of doubt, and moments of unwavering faith. Through it all, I felt His presence, a constant reminder that I'm not alone. I also want to thank my incredible family. Mom and Dad, your sacrifices, your endless love, and your belief in me is something I will always be grateful for. You taught me the value of hard work, perseverance, and that I should never give up on my dreams. To my siblings, Isaiah and Gabe, thank you for your support, your laughter, and for always being there for me. And to all my cousins and family on AVR, thanks for being the best neighbors ever. And to all the family that lives further away, thank you for your continued love and support. Now I want to say thank you to all the friends that have helped me through this past 4 years. Thank you to everyone at church who supported me. To Craig and Noah especially, thanks for all the hangouts and the late night talks. I want to say thank you to the soccer team and everyone and everything that it's done for me. We made history this year, So thank you, Coach Mosley and Coach Calhoun. And shout out to my captains, Joe and Yanni, and also to the rest of the seniors that did it with me, and also to the whole team. And special shout out to Elvis, Eddie, Jack, One Knox, and Official Flicks. Finally, thank you to all my classmates. You are the reason school was worth waking up for. I will cherish all the moments I spent with you, from doing club projects, to cheering from the student section, to going through every class. Thank you, guys. I couldn't have done it without you. And on top of that, I want to thank my closest friends, Jackson and Candy Champagne, for being real ones since day one. And to end this speech, I want to wish you guys all the best going forward in life, and I want to share with you my motto throughout high school, which I think everyone should think. A quote from Pitbull: "Live life, don't let it live you." Thank you, and go Tigers.
Hi everyone, my name is Joshua Robertson. This year has proven to be full of obstacles and difficulties. Though through it all, my fellow classmates and I have persevered despite these challenges. However, I could not have got it done without the support of my teachers at Pigeon Forge High School. I would like to start by thanking Mr. Helton, right over there. My sophomore year, I took one of Mr. Helton's AP classes. In that class, he taught me what it means to give something your all. His rigorous course improved my work ethic, but his character improved my morals. He showed me to always make the right choice, not the easy one. I may have only had one of his classes, but the lessons I learned there will stay with me for a lifetime. Another person I'd like to thank is Mr. Bohannon, right here. When I first started my senior year, I had no clue what I was doing. Yet you helped me figure out a plan for my future, and you helped guide me and 129 other seniors to success. So thank you for all that you do for us. Finally, the last teacher I'd like to mention is Mr. McCarter. Mr. McCarter has been teaching me pre-calculus and AP calculus for over a year and a half by now. AP calculus is by far the hardest class I've ever taken. It was extremely difficult, and there were many times I wanted to quit. I put everything but my education first, so I never thought I had any free time for school. However, he always pushed me to do my best, and he told me something I will never forget. We are students first, and that is what we must always prioritize. Thank you to everyone who came here and supported me, and thank you for everyone who contributed to my success. I won't forget any of you. Go Tigers.
First of all, I'd like to start off by thanking you all so much for being here today. It really means a lot to look out and see the faces of classmates, teachers, parents, and staff who have supported us through these past 4 years. We would not be standing here without you. Hello, everybody. My name is Candy Solis, and today I would like to take the time to speak on growth. But not just the kind you see on a report card, but the kind that happens quietly when no one else is looking. I would not say these past 4 years were easy. We have all had our fair share of late nights, hard tests, tough moments, and unexpected challenges. But we have also had laughs in the hallways, deep talks with friends, and moments of pride we will never forget. Somewhere in the middle of that, we all grew. We learned more than how to write a paper or how to memorize a formula. We learned how to show up when it mattered, how to bounce back when things did not go our way, and how to be there for one another. We learned patience, empathy, perseverance, and those are lessons no grade can measure. For me, some of the most important moments were not the big events. They were the small ones, choosing to study even when I wanted to give up, being there for a friend who was having a hard day, or just learning how to be kinder to myself when things did not go perfectly. And I know I'm not alone in that. Each of us has our own story of growth, filled with quiet victories and personal milestones. Together, we have all changed, matured, and become stronger. And now, as we leave Pigeon Forge High School and head into college, work, the military, travel, or whatever path we choose, that growth won't stop. Life will keep challenging us, and we will keep rising to meet it. We will keep learning about ourselves, finding new passions, and becoming the people we're meant to be. So today is not just about celebrating what we have done, it is about recognizing who we have become and who we are still becoming.
Let's keep growing, let's keep pushing forward. Let's never stop becoming the best versions of ourselves. Thank you again to everyone who believed in us, pushed us, and stood by us. We are here because of you. Thank you, and go Tigers.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, you got to change it up every once in a while or you all get bored. Okay, so may I just say a warm thank you to each and every one of you who is sitting in this room tonight. If it wasn't for you all, we would not have a crowd to tell each and every one of these wonderful speeches to, which I know you all love so much. And I thank you for that. Now, before I start saying anything meaningful, I would like you all to issue a round of applause to each and every teacher sitting in this room today. Yay! Without them, we would not be anywhere. And I'd just like to acknowledge that. Now, not all of you know me. I know, it's surprising, but it's true. My name is Thunder Starkey. I've been raised by my grandparents all my life, and I love public speaking, if you couldn't tell. Today, I would like to offer some quick thank yous to all those who've helped me succeed during my high school career. A resounding thank you to all my friends who've done everything for me and have been with me through thick and thin. Some of them are even here right now today, supporting me in one of the toughest days of my life. Now, that being said, a lot of them are required to be here. They're graduating as well. But I'm happy that they're all here, and I thank them for that. I would like to especially thank my girlfriend, Kaylin Jackson, whom I love and appreciate, and I'm so glad that she's here with me today. A very special thank you to my grandmother for being there for me and sticking by my side, even through what has been one of the most difficult times of my life. A thank you to my brother, Leo, or Robert, for being a wonderful little brother who I'm so proud of and who I know will go throughout life making me even more proud. Now, allow me to take a moment to thank someone or honor someone who wasn't permitted to be here today. A man who taught me who I really am, my rock, and peace in this world. A man who many have told me was supposed to be here. I'd like to thank Randy Starkey for the 18 years he dedicated to give me a great and well-rounded childhood. Now, for those of you who didn't know my grandfather, Randy was a kind and generous man, a wonderful husband, an amazing father. He taught me everything I know, but sadly our time was cut short. On April 13th of this year, just a little over a month ago, my grandfather collapsed at church and died of a massive heart attack some minutes later. Well, you know, when Dr. Wilson told me that this last stretch of high school was the most difficult, I did not know that he would go to those lengths to prove it. Now, in this difficult time, and I will say it has been a horribly difficult time for my family and I, there hasn't been very much but the very grace of God that I have been able to get through it. But let me tell you, I'm here, valedictorian, barely, speaking to you, laughing in the face of defeat that begged me to give up. I'd like to share with you a quote by Winston Churchill, who, a teacher sitting in this room today, adores, and whose face is lighting up right now that I've said his name, and is giggling right there. Mind you, her car, Winston, is sitting out in that parking lot right now. I hope you enjoy this, Miss Oakley. Churchill spoke this line during his first address to Parliament as Prime Minister, referencing the ongoing fight against the Nazi peril. You ask, what is our aim? I can answer in one word: victory. Victory at all costs. Victory in spite of all terror. Victory, however long and hard the road may be. For without victory, there is no survival. I say all of this to you to all of you sitting in this room, just as I do my classmates here. We all must push on. This day does not mark the end for us or anybody, nor does any day mark the end, but the ultimate end. No matter the struggle or the heartache, victory will be achieved, even if you only make it to the end of the day. So I say it for a final time, strive for victory, even in the face of defeat. Push on, no matter the drudge or the muck you must wade through, there is always an end to the day. It may be a hard day, a bad day even, but to be able to wake up the next morning and live is the sweetest blessing imaginable. And I say to you all, for one final time, farewell and live on.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Kaden Thompson, and before I give any speech or anything, I just want to give some special thanks to everyone. Most importantly, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Wouldn't be anywhere without him. And second, my family and my friends. I also wouldn't be where I am without them. And 10:06. And start my speech. You might be wondering why I worked so hard to get a title that most people won't remember in a couple years or think about. It wasn't for a scholarship. It wasn't for a single penny. Because honestly, I don't care about that stuff. And it wasn't because I didn't get it because I'm the smartest, because I'm not. And I know that my parents are proud of me, but that's not the real reason either. I did it for this moment, one last time to speak to all y'all, to tell y'all how great my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is. That's right. I put everything into every assignment, every work, every homework, every test, so I could earn this opportunity to talk to y'all one more time. I know that everyone in this room might not have the same beliefs that I do. That's okay. But I cannot let this moment pass without me talking to y'all and telling y'all how much he's changed my life. And he's been my strength in my hardest times, my hope when things felt uncertain, and my purpose when I felt lost. And so as we go our separate ways into different cities, different schools, jobs, or journeys, I just want to leave you with this. No matter where life takes you, you are deeply loved, you have an incredible worth, and there's a God who knows your name and loves you. And thank you, Class 2025. It's been an honor. Now, if you could bow your heads, I'd like to pray. Lord, I thank you for bringing us to this moment after years of tests, trials, laughter, friendships, and growth. We stand here ready to take this new chapter of life. Thank you for the strength you've given us to find this journey, and for the people, teachers, families, and friends who walked with us along the way. Today, I lift up every Class of 2025 member. I pray for your guidance as we go down different paths. Lead us with wisdom, protect us in the unknown, and remind us that we are never alone with you. Help us seek truth, show kindness, and live with integrity, no matter where life takes us. For those who are uncertain about the future, bring peace. For those who are excited about what lies ahead, bless their steps, and all of us, let us carry the lessons we've learned, Lord. And Lord, I pray a hand of protection over everyone here today, Lord, that as we go our separate paths and our separate ways, Lord, that you just protect us and we shine your light with you, Lord. In your name I pray, amen.
Hi there. My name is Lane Treadway, and I stand here before you as one of the valedictorians of the class of 2025. First off, I would like to thank the good Lord for allowing me to be here today. He gave me the talent and the ability to make it to this point in my journey of life, and He has been with me every step of the way. I would also like to thank my family for always pushing me to do my best, even when I just wanted to be lazy, my friends for making high school fun, and all my teachers that I've had along the way. Finally, I would like to finish with this. As we prepare to leave here and go on our own paths in our journey of life, always remember God has a plan for you. Know Him personally and put Him first in everything you do. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Elelliana Wright. Anyone who knows me probably understands that I don't like to talk much, but I'm going to do my best here to give a decent speech. I just want to say a few thanks to the people who have shaped my academic journey, allowing me to become the person I am today. Firstly, I'd like to thank my mom. Having her by my side throughout my life has been the greatest gift I could have ever received. She's always supported me not just as a mother, but also as a teacher. As a former educator, she's one of the wisest people I know, so it's no surprise that she's the person I turn to for advice. Mom, you're my best friend, and there's truly no one I'd rather spend my time with. She's not like a regular mom, she's a cool mom. Whether I need arms to cry into or to celebrate in, my mom is always there for me. Secondly, I want to thank my dad. Even if it seems like the world is falling apart, he finds a way to stitch it back together. He always knows how to make me laugh, even in the hardest moments. I especially want to thank him for being my chauffeur for the past 17 years. While I'm sure he's excited that I'm finally getting my driver's license tomorrow, I'm going to miss all the drives we shared. I love you, Dad. Thirdly, thank you to my big brother, Aiden. Thanks for caring enough to check in on me each and every day. It really means a lot. You've always been my role model, ever since we were kids. I've strived to be even just as half as awesome as you are. I hope I've made you proud, just as proud as I've always been of you. Fourthly, I'd like to give a big thanks to the staff that made my educational dreams a reality. Thank you, Mr. Bohannon, for being a counselor who goes above and beyond for the students at Pigeon Forge High School. Thank you for always putting up with me barging into your office all the time. I truly couldn't have done this without you. Mr. Hintz, thank you for writing me a million letters of recommendation and for taking a genuine interest in my future career as a veterinarian. And Ms. Arnold, thank you for trusting me to take care of Remy, Ruby, and Ralphie every day. Your class was the highlight of my senior year. Finally, I'd like to thank my friends. Elena, you've been there for me every step of the way, and I'm so lucky to have met you on that first day of wellness during our freshman year. Thunder, Kaylin, and Kennedy, I want to thank you guys for the many meaningful conversations and fun times we shared. You guys made high school an incredibly positive experience. Thank you to everyone for listening, and a big congratulations to the class of 2025.
Elvin Duvon Acevedo, United States Marines. Timmerbeck Ramez Ogley Okrolov, University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Kevin Adenel Alberto Gomez, entering the workforce. Cynthia Sophia Antunes, entering the workforce. Lizzie Vanessa Antunes Mongia, entering the workforce. Sylvia Gabriela Antunes Solorzano, United States Navy. Brianna Michelle Ball, John A. Gupton College. Peyton Devon Ball, entering the workforce. Kesley Giselle Benegas, entering the workforce. America Cecilia Barajas Ugalde, Tennessee Wesleyan University. Kennedy Ryan Barnes, United States Army. Shami Barantes Murillo, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Scott Howard Beck, Jr., entering the workforce. Mackenzie Lynn Beckstrom, Walter State Community College. Brianna Hayden Berry, entering the workforce. Grace Marie Bonello, Walter State Community College. Carson Neal Blaylock, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Jackson Clay Bonner, United States Marines. Samuel Stephen Brackens, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Kaylee Nicole Brewer, Pellissippi State Community College. Cambria Alexis Brown, Walter State Community College. Tristan Rivas Bryan, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Giovanni Ramirez Bustamante, Carson Newman University, United States Army Reserves. Jonathan Pless Cagle, Walter State Community College. Brian Lawson Carver, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Gage Ethan Case, Walter State Community College. Salim Giselle Castellanos Castillo, entering the workforce. Andrew Cedeno, Walter State Community College. Juliana Chavez, Tennessee Institute of Cosmetology. Isaac Ray Clabo, Walter State Community College, Sevier County Fire Academy. Ezekiel Carl Ray Cluxton, entering the workforce. Jessica Velasco Cobian, South College. Angelia Marie Coco, entering the workforce. Joshua Rylan Conley, Walter State Community College. Alexis Cruz, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Abigail Faye Dansby, East Tennessee State University. Yamale de Jesus Javier, National Autonomous University of Mexico. Benjamin Michael Devaney, East Tennessee State University. Taylor Bryce Dillon, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Nevaeh Ann Marie Dove, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Brianna Jo Drennan, Maryville College. Jeffrey Chris Dubon Caceres, entering the workforce. Karina Dia Dusoy, Vanderbilt University. Connor Reed Ellis, United States Coast Guard. Kensington Brielle Fleming, Maryville College. Isaac David Flores Moncada, entering the workforce. Elena Irene Franklin, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Nelson Arnaldo Galeano Herrera, entering the workforce. Dominic Garay, Walter State Community College. Jonathan Christian Garcia Cabral, United States Marines. Carlos Daniel Gonzalez Cabello, Maryville University. Tony Jared Gonzalez Moradale, entering the workforce. Douglas Enrique Gutierrez Ramos, entering the workforce. Shelby Julianne Henry, Maryville College. Cecia Carolina Hernandez Rivera, American Public University. Wyatt Evans Howard, Cumberland University. Kaylin Marie Jackson, Vanderbilt University. Jet Caleb Johnson, Walter State Community College. Tess Madison Cairo, Walter State Community College. Josiah Matthew Kelly, Carson Newman University. Dalen Grace King, University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Lauren Renee Kaiser, Texas A&M University. Maxwell Isaac Knowles, entering the workforce. Didier Johan Lagos Matiaga, entering the workforce. Hector Lamote Fajardo, East Tennessee State University. Franklin Joel Lonza, Knox College. Aline Siklali Lara Lugo, East Tennessee State University. Isaac Giovanni Lopez, Walter State Community College. Gabriel Brett Maggard, Alice Lloyd College. Michael William Maggard, Alice Lloyd College. Austin Afinan Marlowe, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Rissy Membrino Martinez, entering the workforce. David Abraham Marquez, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Mackenzie Maria McIntyre Uribe, Berea College. Miley Chevelle McWhorter, Austin Peay State University. Kenzie Valeria Mejia Martinez, entering the workforce. Christopher Adelaide Meza Hernandez, United States Marines. Wilson Stephen Meza Varela, entering the workforce. Katerin Giselle Meralda Duarte, entering the workforce. David Mauricio Monhay, Walter State Community College. Jackson Peyton Morgan, the Citadel, the Military College of South Carolina. Landon Dalton Moyers, United States Coast Guard. Kevin Munoz Salazar, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Bradley Reese Myers, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Carla Geraldina Navas Hernandez, entering the workforce. Mia Nairda Roberts, United States Marines. Eric Arnaldo Navarro Hernandez, entering the workforce. Diamond Tiana Naismith, the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Abigail Anna Nickerson, entering the workforce. Selena Isamar Nunez Murillo, United States Navy. Dalton Ray Ogle, East Tennessee State University. Nancy Ordaz Lopez, Walter State Community College. Brianna Annette Perez, Tennessee Tech University. Kevin Alexander Perez de Leon, Carson Newman University. Enrique Pineda Reyes Jr., entering the workforce. Gabriel Cole Piddington, entering the workforce. Timber Mason Poon, entering the workforce. Valerie Tatiana Prada Rangel, entering the workforce. Morgan Annagale Proctor, Maryville College. Brian Ramirez Saavedra, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Jalissa K. Ramirez, Walter State Community College. Karina Yamalet Ramirez Trinidad, Walter State Community College. Kennedy Eileen Reagan, entering the workforce. Ryan Travis Reed, entering the workforce. Anthony Josiel Reyes Gutierrez, University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Ashley Nicole Reisner, Walter State Community College. Fatima Carolina Rivera, traveling with family. Joshua Tomas Robertson, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Nelly Fabiola Rosales Avila, Tusculum University. Herson Sanchez Carranzo, entering the workforce. Jose Sanchez, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Logan Abigail Schultz, Belmont University. Amayeli Sierra Soriano, entering the workforce. Candy Noemi Solis, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Raymond Thunder Starkey, Knox College. Kaden Scott Thompson, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Brody Jacob Trawick, Walter State Community College. Kevin Lane Treadaway, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Lily Faye Trenum, American Public University. Jonathan Isaac Valdez, Tusculum University. Gracie Lizeth Varela, entering the workforce. Angeles Isabel Velasco, Walter State Community College. Ashley Velasco Ibarra, Walter State Community College. Brandon Allen Wilson, Tennessee College of Applied Technology. Camden Logan Wills, United States Marines. Stephen Sean Wyndham, entering the workforce. Elelliana Page Wright, University of Tennessee, Knoxville. Shannon Emily Page Wyatt, Walter State Community College.
I would like to begin by bragging on this senior class just one more time. They have currently earned $4.75 million in scholarships, and there are still some scholarships coming in at this time. So let's give this senior class a big round of applause. I would also like to congratulate any of our graduates who will be entering the military. So if your plan is to enter the military, please stand at this time. Any of our graduates entering the military. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you all. Pigeon Forge High School thanks you for your future service. I would also like to congratulate one young lady for becoming the 4th Pigeon Forge High School student to graduate with an associate's degree, actually before walking across the stage as a high school graduate. So Lauren Kaiser, would you stand up at this time? Let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you. A few thank yous. I would like to thank Phil Campbell and the staff here at the LeConte Center. What a beautiful place to host a graduation, so thank you all so much. Thank you to Front Porch Media. They're in charge of audio, video, lighting, and staging. That makes all of this so very easy on us, so thank you all. Special thank you to Mrs. Erlene Teester, the Pigeon Forge City Manager, for her continued support of Pigeon Forge High School. Also, a thank you to our Assistant City Manager, Mr. Eric Brackens. Thank you to Mayor David Ware, Vice Mayor Kevin McClure, and all of our city councilmen. Thank you for your continued support of Pigeon Forge High School. I would like to thank our school system, our superintendent, director, Stephanie Husky, all of our leadership through the school system. Without them, we would not be able to do what we have been able to accomplish at Pigeon Forge High School. So special thank you to them. Special thank you to Mr. John McClure, our school board member, and all of our school board members in Sevier County. I would like to say thank you to my administration for their hard work and unwavering support. So thank you, Dr. Riggs, Mrs. Watts, and Dr. Husky. Thank you all so much. Also, thank you to Officer Brett Maggard, our school resource officer. These people pour themselves into Pigeon Forge High School on a daily basis and expect nothing in return. Thank you to my department chairs. Thank you to all of my faculty at Pigeon Forge High School. This would not occur without you all, so thank you all. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Rucker, the principal of the junior high. Thank you to his assistant principals, Mr. Britton and Dr. Williams, as well as the entire staff of the junior high, for getting our students on the right path so that when they get to us at Pigeon Forge High School, they can continue on that same path. I would like to thank the best guidance department in the country, Mr. Eric Bohannon and Mrs. Nikki Cheney. You hear about them, they're world-renowned. They do a great job, so thank you all. And lastly, I think the most important thank you tonight is for our parents, guardians, family members, because without you all, obviously we would not have made it to this day. So graduates and teachers, let's give these parents and guardians a big round of applause. Couple of announcements for the conclusion. Graduates, your diplomas will be passed out in the Greenbrier room, and we do ask that only our graduates report to the Greenbrier room. Those can also be picked up at Pigeon Forge High School anytime if for some reason you forget to grab them tonight. One reminder, there is another ceremony shortly after us tonight, so let's all work together to make sure we leave this place just as clean as it was when we got here. And in closing, 2 final pieces of advice for our graduates. I would like to challenge you all to never be afraid to attempt difficult tasks. Don't be afraid when those difficult times pop up throughout your life. Uncertainty is going to happen. Failure is a part of the journey. In fact, Maya Angelou told us that you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Never be defeated. You are capable of so much more than you realize yourself. Secondly, something that Dr. Claybo taught me a long time ago is that there is not a magical switch that is going to be flipped the day that you walk out of here, or tonight when you walk out of here, that prepares you for life. You get more and more prepared each and every day by simply making it through one day at a time. You will make it. You can be successful. However, if you need a good pep talk, remember this: Pigeon Forge High School is always open. Our offices are always open, and that is a second home to each and every one of you all. Finally, one last thank you. Thank you to our graduating class, the 2025 graduates of Pigeon Forge High School. Let's give them one more big round of applause. At this time, graduates, please stand. It is with tremendous pride that I present to you the Pigeon Forge High School class of 2025. Go Tigers!